Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for Project Life Week 37. If you'd like to see what I'm going to do, stick around. Hello friends, I think this video is going up on Wednesday or Thursday. I needed to catch up in Project Life videos here on YouTube, so here we are. I'm using a lot of items from various story kits from Allie Edwards along with items from her shop as well. I pulled these alphas originally, but instead I ended up going to switch over to some Paper Person shop alphas, and I really prefer those. They're stickier and the color was a little less loud for me. This is a bunch of random cards that I have in my stash, and I really was just going for like a red, orange, yellow color scheme, and that's kind of what I went with. I really wanted to use the new Studio Calico Documenter kit because it's literally my favorite, but the colors were just way too bright and did not go with the photos for this week. So working on the title card, I just have this, it's like a khaki colored background and it says forever is composed of nows. And I end up just using that. First I'm going to use these alphas, but then I take them off and decide to use the Paper Person shop ones that are like that marigold color. And you'll see as I'm talking what's happening. So I'm going to put week 37 at the top, and then I put the word phrase strips. One says the simple things, and then the other one says think happy, be happy. The orange word strips are from the October Stories by the Month last year, and then the happy, like the white word phrase strips, oh, there's the marigold stickers. The white word phrase strips are from the Happy Story kit from like 2022, I think. And then this old school chipboard semicircle that says hello routine, welcome back routine, because it was a perfect sentiment for the week, even though the color isn't necessarily right for the rest of the spread. And then I just added a puffy heart from Allie Edwards, a puffy heart from my little favorite package there by Vicky Bouton's Where to Next collection. I need to like stock up on them if I find them anywhere. And then I stamped the dates for the week, which is September 9th through the 15th. And then the photo to the left is just my cat Jeeves playing with this Target bag. It was so funny. That's the guest bedroom, or the guest bed in the craft room, which no one ever sleeps on, but it is basically where I take all of my flat lays. And so I have the cat just likes to come in and be with me when I'm crafting. So I thought that was funny because he was being crazy. So I just took one of those circular labels, also from last year's October Stories by the Month kit, trimmed it in half and just wrote that he was a big fan of the bags, and then put a chipboard circle that says yep from the Yes No Story kit, and then some puffy hearts. And then moving to the middle row, I have the pocket card that says stretching myself, here's to the next chapter, and I think that one is from Comfort. And then two photos. So the center photo is Nora after we got home from school, and she was the cats are always laying on the couch or in the cat beds, and her cat Smokey was stretched out in the sun, and she lay down next to him and he like put his paws on her. It was so cute. So I snapped that photo, and I just used the other half of that label circle sticker and put post-school kitty snuggles, and then the word phrase strip says a ray of sunshine. And then the photo to the right, I didn't do a thing to because it's Nora's professional picture from her cheerleading team this year, and I love it, and I didn't want to add anything. I just left it as is. So on the note card that says stretching myself, I was able to journal about things throughout the week. So I used the miniature puffy hearts as bullet points, and then I wrote Monday really Mondayed. It was really crazy. Lots of new bruises for me. Because of the newness of life, the schedule adjusting is going to take time getting used to, but that's okay. I think it'll be a good thing. Nora has been particularly challenging this season. She's really using her voice to object or try to be in power. Thankful for therapy. And Nora's 2023 math and ELA test scores are back. She did even better than we anticipated. So then on the last row, I create a flip up with two photos from the weekend. We went up to Lake George, and Nora had a game on Sunday morning, so we decided to book a room a while back and stay overnight the night before and spend the day up at our local Six Flags, which is also in Lake George. So we went up Saturday afternoon, well, late morning, and that's the picture of Nora and Matt in front of the Oktoberfest display area, because that's the festival that's going on at the school, or at the school, nope, at Six Flags right now. And I used the alpha stickers to spell out Great Escape and put a vellum heart and then puffy stickers on top. And then the picture underneath it, the under picture, I'm making up new words, is Nora and I twinning at the Great Escape. We both had the same exact pants on, which is so fun. And yeah, we both had our little like belt bags, and it was just fun to be matching. And then underneath it, there's a card that says words of comfort, and that one and says for this season. And I just basically wrote a letter to myself just about how this season is, so I can read that to you. So I wrote, Dear Mama, you're in a new season of life. This is uncharted territory. You've never worked part-time during the day and always in self-contained. Your 8-year-old is going on 18 with the attitude to prove it. I see you dedicating whole days to therapy and self-care, parenting yourself as you try to be a healthy parent for her. Try to remember she is not the issue, the behavior is, and you've got this. Love, a more compassionate Jen. And then on the 4x6 card to the right is what I include every month, and it is September looks like this, and it just changes based on the month. And I just save ephemera from things that I want to remember that were important to us throughout the month. So I cut apart this Karopi packaging because we had a new store open at our mall, a Miniso, and it's very kawaii and cutesy, and I got a little Karopi charm for my cell phone, so I wanted to keep that packaging. And then the card from my Laurel Denise planner order, so I trimmed that down and put it on, and the packaging from my new Hobonichi cousin for next year, and then packaging from my new Awawa, which I just recently purchased because I want to sticker the heck out of it and put stickers all over it. So you can see this came together pretty quickly. I didn't have a ton of photos. They were really all from Saturday and Sunday, and a couple of cat pictures. And it might be like that for a while because of me working and not being home now, and just life is so like Mach 10 busy. Just we go right from work to and school to cheer 3 nights a week, and then there are games every weekend. So it's a lot, but it's all good. It's just a season, and I know we'll get through it. Then I will show you close-ups in real time of the left side of the spread. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. They are my favorite like scrappy project thus far. So let me know in the comments if you enjoy these videos or if you would like to see different types of scrapbooking material. Okay, so right side of the spread, 4x6 card that says these moments, lots of space to journal and tell stories. And then this is a selfie my hubby and I took while we were waiting in the air conditioning while Nora waited in line to ride some rides with a friend who met up with us and who is also on the cheerleading team. So I just trimmed down the chipboard that says in this season and stamped the date right on top of that, and then put another vellum heart. I think these vellum hearts are from the Comfort Story kit, but I can't be sure. Maybe Explore or Now, I don't know. But they're Allie Edwards, so I didn't think it needed any like journaling or anything because the chipboard kind of says it all. And then I loved using the Yes No story kit for these because the nope, like the second row, the one that says nope, it says not for me, nope, no way, no thanks, not for me, just like has a big X. And I put that to the left of the flip up of Nora and her friend Abby, who we met up with on one of the rides that my husband and I cannot do because it makes us sick. So before we get to that, let me just do some reading about my journaling. I just took my Fudenosuke hard tip brush pen to letter work, home, and crafty. I decided to break those 3 sections up into journaling spots for those things because I don't have photos for them. And so I just talked about basically like the shift in the season with me working part-time, being in the self-contained classroom, which is where I am when I'm at school, and it's pretty intense, but I love them. And I just said I'm amazed by the like the physical abuse that I will take and endure, but I think that it is my younger self who's identifying with them in some strange way. And then for the home section, I just talked about how exhausted I am and our schedule is being packed to the max. And then Nora's season is just a tough one with her attitude and her independence growing and all that kind of stuff. And then for the crafty section, I talked about it being planner season, and then said, it's planner season. Okay, but when is it not? However, it is the launch time for most planner brands. So I talked about that and talked about adding a zillion items to my December daily box and having zero chill on adding to cart for that. And then now moving on back to the middle row there with the photo of Nora and Abby. I just kept it simple with the chipboard. I cut off the top part and just left the word phrase that says really happy I said no to this and then put a puffy heart. Although I think it's lost in the photo. You can't even tell it's really there, but I'm just going to leave it. Underneath is a picture of Nora getting an airbrush tattoo of a cheerleader on her arm. And then the Nope story card, I just talked about how my husband and I, we got to sit out a lot of the rides once Abby arrived. We did a few together as the family, but then once her friend came, they just did everything, and rides that she hadn't been able to do in the past because my husband and I cannot do some of those like circular rides. So, and also talked about Nope because while they were on one of the rides, her friend got stung by a freaking bee. I guess they had like shut down the ride previously to take a bee's nest out, and obviously the bees are going to be mad and like know that that was their home, but they reopened the ride. We had no idea that this had happened, and while she was up in the air on this ride, the bee like attacked her and stung her leg. It's crazy, and you should see how big it is. I think she's allergic to it, but not like deathly allergic, but she has a huge like puffy area where she got stung. Poor thing. So that is definitely a Nope story. And then the September 3 Things card I used to talk about 3 things in September. So how it's back to school, first time at a permanent part-time job for me in the self-contained room, cheer season, and my first time attending Camp BFF. And then working on the very last row is a picture of Nora at Jazz Fest, which was happening up in Lake George in the little village area. And so we ended up doing that after Great Escape, and we got like this gluten-free pizza and ate it in the park and listened to live jazz, which was really cool, and just walked along the waterfront for a bit. We were pretty tired, so we didn't stay super long. We got back to the hotel. We got checked into the hotel probably around like 8, and took a shower, went to bed, got up in the next morning and made it over to the field for the game, which we won like 42-0. It was sad. So on that little semicircle, I just wrote, I like literally bullet listed the things like Six Flags, Jazz Fest, hotel, and then underneath it, I wrote cheer, ice cream, Lions game, IKEA shelf, so busy for Sunday, because I don't have a photo of Sunday other than this one of Nora and her friend Gio. So on the picture of Nora, I just used the alphas to spell out Jazz Fest, used a couple word phrase strips, and then kept the other yeah, yes, please, all in on this, yep, card. I just kept that plain, and then the photo of Nora and her friend, I just added a few hearts and a word phrase strip that says just smile. And that is going to wrap up my week 37. So let me know if you have questions. I know I go really quickly. And let me know if you need me to slow it down too, like the actual process of video, or if you'd prefer to just see it with music and no voiceover. I'm really curious to know what your preference would be for that. So definitely let me know in the comments. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're not, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending some time checking out our week. I will see you next time. Take care, friends, and remember that you are enough. Bye.